Hello students, today I have rightly discussed the basic literature with respect to the elements of cost, and in that I have rightly explained the meaning as well as the definition of elements of cost or the classification of the cost, and apart from that I have discussed the important objectives of the classification of the cost. Today let me go ahead and let me touch one more important area within the literature of the classification of the cost. And as far as the classification of the cost is concerned, it is having very widespread as well as wide literature. But even though I will go step by step, because classification of the cost is going to consume lot of time. Why? Because there are many different methods, there are many different types or the basis on which the cost classification of the cost can be studied in detail. Today let me discuss the first important base, that is so called as classification of cost based on elements. And as far as the elements is concerned, actually there are three important or the major elements of the cost. One is material, and another one is the labor, and third one is the overheads, that is the expenditures. So these are the essential elements of the cost. In your exams they will ask you state the major elements of the cost. Your answer should be material, labor and the expenses. So let us go through the discussion one by one. First one is the material cost. What is material cost? Material cost is nothing but the cost of materials which are supplied to an undertaking. It means that, say for example, a company or the business organization is engaged itself in the production activity, and as we know that so as to produce any kind of the products, there is a need as well as requirements of the materials. Those are so called as raw materials. It means that you need to acquire some sort of the raw materials from the various suppliers. Either they may be in the form of components, either they may be in the form of space, parts, commodities, raw materials. So all these things are going to be rightly being purchased from the suppliers. At what cost these materials are going to be supplied, that is so called as the material cost. Okay, now that material cost is going to be studied in two different types. One is the direct material, another one is the indirect material cost. What is direct material cost? The name itself suggests that this is the cost which can be specifically identifiable and form part of the finished products. That is so called as direct material. Best example can be, you are sitting on the desk, the major component with respect to the cost incurred is the desk, and in that direct cost is the wood used in the desk or the furniture, and I am wearing the shirt. Whatever the cotton that is going to be used so as to manufacture any kind of the clothes, that can be the direct material. Why? Because they are forming part of the finished products. And without this, the product cannot shake a final shape. That is why they are so called as the direct material. And next thing is that indirect material. Indirect material means opposite to direct material, which is not specifically identifiable and does not form part of the finished product. That is so called as indirect material. Say for example, you are sitting on the desk, whatever the nuts, bolts they have used, they are so called as the indirect material. And whatever the yarn which is used so as to manufacture this kind of a beautiful shirt, that can be best example for the indirect material. Okay, that is the first major cost. And second thing is that the labor cost, very important. Why? Because the manufacturing process does not proceed further without the effort put by the employees or the workers of the business organization. That is why whatever the expenses is so made in favor of the laborers or the employees, either maybe in the form of salaries, either maybe in the form of wages, it can be commission, bonus. So all that constitute the labor cost only. And speaking about the labor cost, here also you will find two important types. One is the direct wages and another one is the indirect wages. So their name itself suggests that direct wages are nothing but the wages so paid to the workers who are physically present in transforming the raw materials into the finished products. That is so called as the direct wages. Best example can be weaver. The weaver of the shirt can be best example for the direct wages. And desks have been manufactured by whom? The carpenter. The carpenter can be best example for the any kind of the furnitures and the desk. So that is why it is so called as direct wages. And indirect wages means they are opposite to direct wages. Any wages so paid to the workers who are not physically present in transforming or converting from raw material to the finished products. Best example can be clerks, supervisors, timekeepers. So those can be best example for the indirect wages. That is the second major element of the cost. And going to the third element, that is so called as the expenses. Expenses are also called by another name, that is also so called as the overheads. Apart from the materials and the labors, whatever the expenses so made by an organization, all those are so called as the expenses only. So in that expenses there are two important types. One is direct expenses and another one is the indirect expenses. So what are direct expenses? The name also suggests that these are the expenses which are specifically incurred with respect to the cost unit, with respect to the job or with respect to the work so performed. That is why it is so called as direct expenses. Best example can be freight, octroi, any kind of customs duties, import duties, excise duties can be best example for the direct expenses. And apart from that, one more type is the indirect expenses. These are the expenses which are not specifically incurred with respect to the cost unit, job or work so performed. Those are so called as indirect expenses. Indirect expenses. Best example can be advertising, publicity, transportation, warehousing. So all this can be best example for the indirect expenses. So this is the discussion on first important basis of classification of the cost, that is so called as classification based on the elements. So please go through the discussion. With this I am going to conclude my discussion. Thank you.